right, so one of the questions we like to ask all the bands here is, who are some of your influences musically, both individually and collectively as a group, and is that something that you guys talked about when you guys were forming the band? Is that something that has kind of morphed over time?
This band has morphed over time a whole lot, and I think we never really get together and talk about what bands maybe we want to emulate or at least be inspired by. It just sort of happens.
So a lot of your parts in your songs are really intricate. Can you talk about just your writing process and how you make that all weave together? Like, you're playing something intricate and you're playing something intricate and you're playing, like, how is it not just fucking chaos?
We've all learned to lay back when we need to, I think. I feel like every part of every Lifted Bells song, somebody is doing something a little crazy. And like, if Matt's doing something crazy, I'm usually playing chords, or like Seth's laying back a little bit. It's sort of gauging when to lock up and be really tight versus when to just go nuts with stuff. Seth makes it really easy because he's always kind of in the pocket, and helps us find the one when the one isn't where it should be. Yeah.
So how many of you are in more than one band currently?
Oops.
Yeah. And do you think that there are any like disadvantages in terms of advancing as a band, whether it's this band or one of your other bands, where like maybe Lifted Bells wants to go on tour, but Dog and Wolf wants to also go on tour, so one of them has to say no, or vice versa? Any of your other, like, does that hurt?
We haven't gotten that far.
Yeah.
We've probably only played, I don't know, in total with all the lineups of bands, probably like 30 shows.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think it helps with Lifted Bells that we get offered so much cool shit that we can afford to sort of be selective with what we play. Like, we played, South by Southwest the last couple of years. We'll probably play at Fest this year. We're doing Division, so like being able to have a lower volume of sort of more high impact shows has helped us a lot. But Seth tours pretty actively. Bob goes on tours, and you tour with Bob sometimes in different bands. So,
Once Lifted Bells, we have an EP coming out and a record that's being written now. Once that stuff comes out, we'll be doing a little bit more, getting out of town and playing shows.
So both of the Matts, you guys have really extensive pedal boards. How did you start experimenting with pedals, and do you guys have a favorite one that you use?
I wish my dad was here for that question.
Why?
I wish he was. When I was like, I think 15 or 16, I started playing guitar. I couldn't play guitar at all, so I just bought as many pedals as I could. And my dad used to let me set up an amp downstairs in the basement, and I would just turn it up as loud as it could go and just make all sorts of noises and just like loop things. And I don't know. I guess I don't really use as many pedals as I used to. I really don't.
yeah, your Loose Lips board was
Loose Lips was nuts.
ignorant. It was
That thing was like this big. I built it and didn't know how to stain anything or like make it. It looked like a little coffin. I'd like carry like this little coffin around. And I had like 30 pedals on there, and every show would just be like me dancing, just like tapping stuff.
Yeah, I feel like mine was kind of born out of the recording process. Having recording bands and having them come in and have effects where I'm like, I didn't know that existed. That's awesome. I should buy one of those. I want to do that.
Yeah.
And then also I work for a gear company, Reverb.com, the marketplace for musicians. And so like a lot of pedals come in and out of the office. I'm always experimenting there. And I think it's more, for me, born out of like if I'm chasing a certain sound, it's like, okay, I know what I want this to do. And how do I get there? And just spending like really, really senseless amounts of time on the internet, like researching it, and money. Yeah.
So another question we like to ask most bands that come in here is that in today's musical landscape, it's so hard to make money. Streaming services don't pay you shit.
Yeah, I got a check for 2 cents.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, baby.
3 cents.
So,
Wow.
And that was for
Lots
what?
of plays.
50,000 streams somewhere?
I don't know. I looked at the check and I was like, this is so awesome. I don't want to cash it. I just want to
Frame
frame
it.
this. Yeah.
And going on tour, if it's a successful tour, you broke even. So why do you guys do this?
Tunes.
Good question. I'm out.
I've said it before. I don't know what I would do in my social life if I wasn't playing music and going to shows. And I mean, that's how I like to spend my time outside of the 9 to 5. And I don't know what I'd do without it.
I wasted a lot of time learning how to do it, and I feel obligated to. No,
That's our
it's definitely a creative outlet that I've never really just latched onto anything like I latched onto music, and I would feel a pretty heavy void in my life if I stopped doing it. I don't think it was ever about like making money for anybody, you know.
Yeah, I've only really been dealing with it lately because like I'm 55 years old. No, I'm older, and it's just like, man, I'd like to have a family, or I'd like to own a home at some point, and it's just like, well, I gotta get a job. I can't, it's like, that's the thing. When I, been playing music my entire life, it's been awesome because, rent's relatively cheap, and you don't have a ton of bills and a ton of responsibility, and shit. Back in the day, you were living at home anyway, so it was like, cool. I'm cool to leave for a month or whatever. But now it's like, I don't know. It's not like I want to grow up and become something that I don't want to be. I want to grow up and have like a normal life, fulfilling life, and that's it. It's a struggle sometimes, but it's not like I'm gonna stop. It's not like I can stop. So I just got to figure out how to make it work. And I started a website called downright.com to help.
Do you guys have a slogan that you can pitch right here?
Tell your stories. Fuck, I need to. Here. You write great songs. Anyway, but I wanted to do my part to help musicians make extra money. And they can do it on Downright by writing custom songs for people. And so that's what I'm really trying to accomplish. And it's not just for me, it's for like everybody. Like it's tough out there for musicians, especially older ones that want to, not tour as much or have children or something or have a family, and they just can't tour that much, but they still love making music. They still have fans that want to hear their music. So that's what I did.
Cool.
Yeah. I don't know, music I feel like for me is the thing that I know I'm the best at, and like there are plenty of other things that I could do if I wanted to make money, but that's not, I play music because it's like a million reasons. I'm trying to talk about it and I'm just at a loss for words, but I love the creative process. I love the way that, learning about how different things interact with other different things, and the, million infinite ways that you can like manipulate sounds and notes and tones and rhythms and all that stuff. And like my mom's side of my family is all artists, so I sort of come from tinkering people like that who have just always been around it. And I don't know, that's kind of why I do it, is just because, like I said, like there are plenty of things I could do if I wanted to like fill my time with other things, but I know this is the thing that every time I do it, the light bulb is just like 100% on all the time. So why would I spend my time doing anything else, I guess.
Cool. Matt, you're pretty quiet over there.
I'm just thinking about it.
Didn't you just quit your job?
Yeah, I just quit my job.
Congratulations.
Ooh.
It was got me. I'm high-fiving for that.
Just,
Damn.
just like
Shafted and a shitty high five.
Tell us all about it in great detail, please.
Woo! Woo!
There we go.
That was good.
In great detail.
No, you don't.
Well, I.
What was your boss's name?
Where did you work? No, I just quit because I record bands as well. I play in 5 bands, and that's all I like to do. It's all I have been doing for years.
If you could describe in one word the Rock Room, or maybe your experience at the Rock Room, what you think of the Rock Room, one word.
Moist.
One word?
That was 2 words, Kyle.
Oh, fuck. Let's start down there. You already said circle back.
Damn it! I was like, well, I got time to think about this. As
So we got moist fucking damn it.
Yep.
All right.
It's comfy. I think it's comfy down here. You know, I like the colors. I like the colorful. I know that you said one word.
That's
but
fine.
This is
You can
why.
elaborate. The word was comfy. You
I
can
like all that.
describe
It's
why.
very colorful and welcoming, and so often band rooms are shitholes. So this is nice. I could spend some time down here. Can I?
Yeah.
Okay. Comfortable.
Cool.
Yeah, I was going to say colorful, but I think tidy would work too.
That's good.
That's cool. Look at the floors; they're
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
They're beautiful.
They're
Oh,
beautiful.
nice.
Real. I feel like it's like we came here. We just. I know.
Say reverb. Reverb.
No, we came here. We set stuff up, did live takes, and that was it. You know, there was no like, I don't know, sitting down and trying to make it something it's not. It's like you guys get in this room and play music, and that's very real.
Cool.
It's welcoming, definitely. Having to do a live, set, and that it can be a little stressful, especially when there's a bunch of cameras around. And when you walk into a room and you're comfortable around all the people there, it makes the process so much easier.
Cool. Glad to hear it. Is there anything else you guys wanted to touch on?
Where's the nearest Taco Bell?
Yeah.
All right, I think we're done. Cool.
Awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.